terrific to see you on this occasion, and it just we really feel it. We really appreciate you all coming. I'd like to first of all introduce our special guest, namely first of all the National President of the Pharmacy Guild of Australia, Professor Trent Toomey. See, you're loved here, Trent. Not with those bloody politicians, mate. Not those mongrels. Oh, no. And Mr. David Heffernan, New South Wales President of the New South Wales branch of the Pharmacy Guild of Australia. And yes, he's another good bloke. Right. And our Director, Mr. Daniel Kikarovsky. Hey, Cy here? Where's Cy? Oh, and I am very pleased that a very great friend of mine, a huge man of pharmacy who's probably done more for pharmacists or for community pharmacy than anyone in Australia, I think. You guys would all agree with that. Mr. Cy Banks. 19 years President of New South Wales Pharmacy Guild. This is a pharmacy day, I promise you. And Cy, I might add, was really instrumental in getting vaccinations into pharmacy. So you can thank him when you get your flu vaccine. You can upstairs. You can thank Cy. And the other guys, mind you, the other guys have pushed on with that and expanded that service. So, before the guys speak, we're going to have a little numbers of entertainment from Felicia Harris and Stephen Houston. You're both singing, right? Yeah. I couldn't quite work it out, but these two, Felicia has for 25 years been the musical director of our Christmas event, a huge effort, and Stephen has been our compere for many years. Oh, and before that, most remiss of me, can we have a big hand for our musical maestro here, Paul came along to our Christmas function 20 years ago, but in that 25 years she's given me a very hard time.
Oh, and you so deserve it though, Richard.
See what I mean? Isn't that right, Stephen? It doesn't stop, but then...
Now I've had the time of my life. No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for some time till I finally found someone just like you.
We saw the signage on the wall and it said Walsh's Pharmacy. Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we'll take each other's hands as we seem to understand the urgency.
Just remember,
you're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something.
This could be love because
I've had the time of my life. No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. Woo!
hey baby,
With my body and my soul, I want you more than I ever know.
so we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. No?
And you know it's on my mind when I say, will Walsh's be open tonight?
Of course they will. But remember, you something. This could be love because I've had the time of my life. No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you.
Had the time of my life, and I've never closed an open door till I found the truth, and I owe it all to you. Now, we stumbled there because this is the moment where we actually were going to do that dance thing, you know, but we realised we didn't have enough room, so.
Enough. We're not here to talk about ourselves. We're here to mark Philip and Richard's awesome milestone, 40 years serving and supporting this community.
Yes. And not just at the pharmacy, but at events at Christmas and Easter, and we've all had the time of our lives.
Time of my life. No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life. No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life, and I've searched through every open door till I found the truth, and I owe it all to you.
Okay, thanks so much, guys. That was just tremendous. And as I said, they do a wonderful job for us every Christmas, as they have done for 25 years. And of course, I managed to omit something when I was in my initial words. A couple of other people who are significant who are here today. Number one, Mr. David Shannon from the South End Hotel, with whom we've worked so closely over the years. Truly a great organisation, and they've put so much into the community as well. And the fabulous Lions Club, where's Lainey and John White and Bob from the Lions. Where's Lainey? Is Lainey here? Where is she? I can't see her. Anyway, look, thanks very much.
Thanks, Richard. Good afternoon, everybody. Now, I'm not going to serenade you, gentlemen. That's already been done. But there are 6,000 pharmacies in Australia. My wife and I are pharmacy owners up in far north Queensland. It's been a little bit wet up there in the past few weeks. But I don't go to all of these events. But I bloody well wasn't going to miss this one. And to Richard and to Philip, the last 40 years, not only have they given back to their profession, but they've also given back to their local community. Now, this man over here, Cy Banks, he was on the Guild a couple of years before me. Cy, not too many years, mate. You're looking pretty good. But he said one thing to me when I was first elected. He said, don't forget the small bloke, right? And I was told by the boys when I got here that, see these pillars just here, the 70 square metres that's just on that left-hand side, that's where they started. And as they grew, they expanded and took more space, but as they grew, they also gave back to their profession and they gave back to their community. So in 1987, they joined the Pharmacy Guild, and they've been a proud member ever since. In 2003, they became one of the first pharmacies in Australia to be what's called quality care or quality assured, which means they were one of the most professional pharmacies in the nation. In 2006, I'm reliably told that they were the reason that the very first time the Governor of the state ever visited the community of South Maroubra. So congratulations, gentlemen. That was to give them their Orders of Australia. Now, those Orders of Australia were given to them for services to their local community, and I don't have to tell all of you what they both do for all of you, but you look at the park across the road where they host their Christmas event, where they now do their Easter egg hunt, and there was a great art show, which, you know, is one of the things that COVID unfortunately took the scalp of, but nonetheless, they've given back to many sporting organisations, they've given back to many arts and cultural organisations in that community. Now, in 2010, of those peak pharmacies that received a Quality Assurance Award, they actually won Pharmacy of the Year for the whole country. Congratulations, gentlemen. And they won that award not just because of the clinical excellence that they do, and not only did they expand here and boot out the butcher and boot out a lot of other people, but if any of you have ever been upstairs, you'll see the great work that Phil does with things like CPAP. You'll see their great vaccination room, which I think I've got the vaccination guru behind me. Where is she? There she is. So not only do they do a whole lot of clinical services, but it was then that Richard put his hand up, the silly bugger, to be elected to the Pharmacy Guild of Australia, and that was in 2014. So this year also marks 10 years of you not only giving back to your profession, but representing all of the local community pharmacists, just like this one in this wide area. So gentlemen, on behalf of your guild, on behalf of the entire pharmacy profession in Australia, congratulations and thank you for all you do.
Very much, thank you. And now we have a few words from the New South Wales President, David Heffernan.
Thank you, and thank you, Richard and Philip. Thank you all the team here, and thank you for having me today. I can reliably inform you that I have spilt blood on Coogee Oval. I was galloping green about 30 years ago, and today I'm going to cement myself as a local here. I am the New South Wales President of the Pharmacy Guild, so the branch of the Pharmacy Guild in New South Wales, and it's my pleasure to be here today. I represent the community pharmacies in New South Wales, as Trent, my colleague, represents them across Australia. And the most important word in community pharmacy is community, and that's what I'm here today, not only to congratulate Richard and Philip and all of their team who have been here for so long and with them all the way, but to thank them for what they've done and put back into the community. Whether it's a young sporting athlete, and they've all come through here, we've just had one retire here, the local David Warner, whether they're the Galloping Greens or the South Sydney Rabbitohs or the Sydney Swans. But not only sporting people, often it's usually after 10 o'clock at night is when I get a phone call from Richard. And Philip's in the car and they're doing their deliveries. Unfortunately, as we get older, we need more and more medication. We've got one of the highest living standards and life expectancy in the world, and we're one part of that in community pharmacy. But as you get older, you can't drive, and these are some of the unspoken things that these gentlemen and their team do. And it's not only that into the community, but what they have put back into the community is what we've seen. I'm not going to repeat what Trent says, but what I do want to say is just a big, huge thank you, because they are leaders in our profession. They are what community pharmacy is all about, and I just want to thank them for their 40 years, and let's see you prosper a lot longer here as an institution in Maroubra, Coogee, Malabar and beyond. Thank you all for coming today, and thank you, Richard, Philip and all of the team. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to Trent and David for those kind words, and thank you so much, not just for coming today, but for all the wonderful support you've given us over these 40 years. I look around and I see people who have been with us that whole 40 years, and a lot of other people who have been with us a very, very great slice of those years. And I can't name everybody. I'd like to name one bloke. Is Tony Hines here? Tony? He's gone. I've just mentioned Tony Hines, our old mate Tony Hines. He lives just up the corner. We used to run together in Centennial Park. We're running along, and we're looking for a pharmacy to start. And we're running along one day. We say to Tony, mate, we've been looking at a little place down at sort of southern Maroubra. It's got a nice little supermarket, park, good parking and all that. And he goes, mate, that's the one. That's it. Stop running, Tony. Stop running. He goes, that's it, copper. You can't miss there. You'll be right. You'll be right. Go for it. So we've gone for it, and we're here, and we've really enjoyed our time. We couldn't think of a nicer place to spend our working life, and again we thank you very much. And it has seemed to have gone just like that. I know when you get, when you get older, it goes faster, and I think that's pretty right. However, I think, and I do remember day one, but unfortunately some of the stuff in between is a little bit hazy. But I think it's gone pretty quickly, because from day one we've just been on a roller coaster. We didn't ever get into cruiser mode. We started off in a little area there, and it was for the first 15 years it was just extension after extension, building after building, then adding the news agency, adding the post office. Then I got involved in the council, and that was pretty interesting. The council election was interesting, and if you've got half an hour, I'll tell you all about that. And my time on the council was even more interesting. And I tell you, if you want a good political grounding, the good thing to be was a member of Randwick Council in the 90s. I tell you, it was rugged. It was rugged. So, and then all our events started to get bigger and more of them. And they just sort of rolled along. It was no set thing, but one day Phil says to me, he says, "Oh, we've got the park fixed up now. You better organise big carols out there." And I go, "Oh yeah, no worries, Phil. I'll just do that." So I wasn't sure what to do, so I go down to ring up Felicia. And the carols were born. I think Felicia's never forgiven me, but the carols were born, and then we moved on to the fun run via the Chamber of Commerce. And then we we're easing there and just cruising along. Well, not cruising, but we had that well organised. And then one day, blooming Marilyn Jeffries, who some of you know, walked up to me and said, "Richard, you do this community events. Would you do an art show?" And I thought, "Oh yeah, sure, Marilyn. I've got nothing else to do. When do you want it? Next week, Anyway, Marilyn, Wendy's mate, Marilyn, and Marilyn doesn't take no for an answer, does she? No. So that rolled on, and the art show got bigger and bigger. And we even had, as Trent said, we even had the governor here. And then we had the big Rabbitohs days, and our day before the our night before the 2014 grand final with Channel 7 down here, which was terrific. And by the way, I think it's about time for another grand final. I don't want to wait another bloody 40 years. I can't do it. It's gone. And I don't know about you, but I'm over this Penrith thing. I'm completely over it. So. And along with all that, we managed to dispense the occasional prescription, So, and then of course, and I must say, with all those events, I do want to thank Randwick Council. They've been supportive of our events and of other events in the area. So I think we're lucky that we've got Randwick Council who does support the community. I know they come in for a bit of stick. But on the community and event side, they've been very, very good, and I thank them for that. Then, of course, we had the pandemic, and then we had to try and resurrect all the events. So it's been a pretty busy time. But as I said, no cruising. But critically, we could not have taken part in with all those activities without an excellent, solid and very, very capable staff behind us. And I'd like to thank them so much for all their hard work over the years. We really do. Sorry, just losing it a bit. We really do appreciate what they've done. They've really put in, and it's just been terrific. And I might add, I reckon they can match it with any staff in any pharmacy in the country, I reckon. And I might add that just there in our front bench, there are more than 250 years of service on that front bench. So that's not a bad effort. So you've probably you probably know them all, but I'm just going to give them all a little intro. There she is. First of all, Georgina, she who must be obeyed. Rolled up here 30 years, set up her own pharmacy, look after her kids, rolled in here and just took over the bloody joint, I tell you. Then we have Bronwyn, who's been here about the same sort of time. You all know Bronwyn, knows everything about the front of the shop. And Bronwyn, still after all these years, still Maroubra's oldest teenager. Bronwyn used to be a hairdresser in another life, and you know what the hairdressers are like with the chit-chat and all that. Phil and I, when we're talking sort of extracurricular, you know, we'll be into the footy and the cricket, maybe a bit of politics. Bronny gets the goss. And then Sky came as a 15-year-old. I think you were 15, weren't you? Yeah, was 15-year-old. Now she's got daughters who are nearly 15.
That's right.
And they're here today helping out. And Sky has been an excellent source of child labour. We are very much into child labour at Walsh's. Because we reckon with the way the bloody government's going, that's the only way you can keep in front. And Sky, one thing hasn't changed with Sky from the time she was 15 to now. She's still our #1 party animal. And where's Amy? Oh, it's going to be hard going through everybody. There's Amy up there, came as a pharmacy student. Now she's our IT guru and vaccination guru. And she's got a bit of potential child labour there. Harvey just turned 1, but we reckon towards the end of this year with Amy's training, he'll be giving us a good bit, you know, some background IT work, right? So, who's next? Oh, Jerry. Where's Jerry? Jerry, everybody loves Jerry. Everybody loves Jerry. As I said, everybody. Jerry's been with us for 20 years. And Jerry looks after everything that's too hard for everybody else. If any of us are faced with all this, you know, bureaucratic crap and God knows what, and we just go, oh, that's a Jerry. That's a Jerry. Here we got Canada. Sorry?
And his child labour.
Well, hang on. He did supply some child labour, but with Jetty, his son, we can no longer call that child labour. His IT skills are not brilliant, they're scary. Any IT stuff goes in here and Jetty will fix it. And I tell you what, when his lot take over the world, we're gone. So forget it. And Candice worked here for many years as a young pharmacist. She left to have a family, and now she's back. Nothing seems to have changed. She looks the same. We all reckon she's on something, but she won't tell us. Yeah, so nothing's changed with Candice. She's organising things. Her husband... oh God, I've forgotten. Simon! So I knew I'd have one of those moments. Simon drops in every now and again. Nothing has changed. It's just a matter of she's got a package of 3 university students at home. That's the only difference. Right. Anna's come along. Anna had a pharmacy in Charing Cross. Some of you probably know Anna from Charing Cross days. Anna's been very useful here because Anna knows everyone in the eastern suburbs. If we want a bit of info on someone from bloody Rose Bay, Anna, go to Anna, she'll fix it. No worries. And we've also got Liz over there. Liz, who comes and helps out every Christmas Day. Liz has been here. Now, how am I going? Oh, Linda. Where's Linda? Oh, Linda. Linda came along to our mothers and babies group with a baby. The baby's now 6'2" and bought his own car. And Linda's been our very, very skilled compounding technician for some years now, and we're very pleased to have her with us. And she also has another use, because if ever we're weighed down with a bit of stress, you can sort of parcel that stress, give it to Linda, and she'll look after it for you. And Simone, our German pharmacist, who looks after our... And she's got a bit of potential child labour here too. Yeah, you'll be right, Camilla. I think about time you started serving the drinks, I reckon. Simone came many years ago and is now with clinical German efficiency, or should I say Teutonic efficiency, looks after our Webster packing area, and it's great to have her on board. So now, hang on, I'm running out of... Ramona, very experienced pharmacy assistant. If you want anything sorted out there, Ramona will do it for you. No worries. Aoife, we got our Irish pharmacist here. We got Aoife, who none of us can understand. I've always got to say to Aoife, mate, give it to me in English. Zoki, where's our post team? Yes, of course, Zoki. Yeah, wait for Zoki, our award-winning post team. Zoki's been here, I think, about 15 or so years, doing a wonderful job up in the post. She's only small, but she packs a punch. And she's well assisted by her mate. What's happening? She's hiding. That wouldn't be hard, but... Go on, Zoki, we're talking about you, mate. All right. Oh, yes, hang on, I'm getting... What do they call it in... Anyway, I'm getting messages. Heinz, where's Heinz? Where's Heinz? He had to go. Anyway, we'll mention Heinz. Heinz has done a great job with the displays for all our events, all the big Christmas events, the art show, magnificent work he does. He actually is a professional display artist who, I might add, did virtually the whole New South Wales display, 3D, in a huge 3D display of Blue Mountains, Bridge and Opera House at the Tokyo Expo, the International Expo many years ago. Heinz did that. Then he decided that was a bit stressful, so he decided he'll come down and help out the Walshes. The only problem was, when he came down to help the Walshes at our functions, he got me. Type A. And I think he thought sometimes he was better off back in Tokyo, you know. So now Maria, our Colombian pharmacist, doing a great job in the back there, and Kavita, and we've got a whole heap of. Is Ethan here today? No. Oh, anyway, we've got a whole heap. Sorry. Oh, Amanda, we've got a Mongolian pharmacist, a real international pharmacy. Sorry? Gary. Oh, where's Gary? Oh, g'day, mate. Gary, driver extraordinaire. Go on there, Gazza. Oh, sorry. See, they're on me. They don't give you a chance. They'll bloody pump you. So, Amanda, well, I did finish Amanda.
You did.
Amanda. Oh, God. I'll tell you what, it's hopeless. Amanda, who's been here, she's only a recent arrival, only 6 or 7 years, right? Doing a great job with Zoki up on the post, and I think she's still hard at it right now. Oh, where's Mary? She's upstairs.
She's answering the phone.
Mary does all our backroom work, and she's another one of these blooming Greek women who drive me crazy. Lucky, I know, darling, I know. So we covered everybody. Kavita's here all the way from India, and a pharmacist, Indian pharmacist. And I might add, we've actually also got a medical specialist on board and an obstetrician. So, but they're not here with us today. So we've got a pretty good international group. So, is that? Oh no, hang on. Sorry. Our security team. Big hand for our security team. Simon and his Tongan Terriers have been helping us out for about 33 years, I think, doing a fantastic job. And now we've got Abdul. Abdul, there's Abdul. Abdul is not exactly a Tongan Terrier. He's more like a Pakistani panther, I think. And Abdul and his wife, Sonia. So here's Sonia. Sonia does a great job keeping the place clean and keep everything clean and tidy. And she's done a lot of these decos that are here today. So big hand for Abdul and Sonia. Have I covered it, Blumman? Georgina, have I covered it? That's it?
It's a driver. It's a driver.
Are we done? Are we done? Philip, are we done?
Mention our drivers.
Who's that?
Our drivers.
Well, I mentioned it's Gary and Fung. well, Fung's not here today.
Yeah, but Fung's important.
Fung is our driver, our Speedy Gonzales. No sooner you've given him the delivery, he's back. Occasionally he gets the odd ticket. Have we done it now? All right, so look, that's it. That's our team, our magnificent team. Please give them another hand. Thanks again to all the guys for coming along. We do really appreciate it. And thank you all again from the bottom of our hearts. We sincerely thank you for your support, and we will be striving to earn that continued support in the future. And in the words of our great Marrickville Mauler, we love you all.
40 years, but definitely thank you to Richard and Philip. Yes, it's a bit of stress, but we really do love them, so thank you.
Thanks very much. And now I think we're going to cut the cake.
1, 2. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Walshes. Happy birthday to you. Hooray!
Right, okay. It's got to get in. Great.
As long as love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to can't take my eyes off of you. I love you, baby. That's quite alright. I love you, baby. On the lonely nights, I love you, baby. Trust me when I say.
Congratulations, well done, team.
Thanks a lot for coming.
They're getting me dancing.
Great to see you, man.
After we finished. Fucking kick back. Don't be silly. I could look like things taking photos. Steve, come around here and take a photo. Where's your phone? I seriously was.
Someone's taking the photo, darling.
Yeah, someone.
We got everyone this time. Oh, is it? And it's 3 different flavors. Me and my knife. I have no idea.
You want a chair? Yeah. Maybe take that other one. You think that's a bit more sturdy?
Yeah, hi. You like
I have a 0.5. Okay.
You're technical.
We have to wait for the 50th now.
Oh, no, we can wait for the 50th. I remember when you once came. Yeah, well, you would when you were here.
One of the big girls. Good girl. Alright, then smile. What do I do it on 11.5?
Taken by the wind, would you stay, Siobhan?